Are we good? Hey y'all, it's Michelle, Southern Inspirations. As loosely promised, because I told you I might be back and I might not be back, I am back to show you how I do my mashed potatoes to go with the pot roast. The pot roast smells and looks wonderful, and yes, I did a taste test. You may remember that I posted a picture after it had been in for 3 hours at 250 degrees, and the meat was almost done, but I wanted it to be falling apart, and so I did it for another hour, and it's just perfect. So I'm going to show y'all, but right now I'm going to do the mashed potatoes, and I'm going to tell you how I do mine. They're so creamy and so tasty. I buy the gold potatoes. I mean, any potatoes will do, but these gold do really, really well. They're soft, they're creamy. Russets are good for baked potatoes, but I like either the golds or the reds for mashed potatoes. If I'm leaving the skin on, I really, really like the reds, but since Hannah does not like the skin on, I must really love her, because I've sat here and peeled all these potatoes apart. Brad's holding his head down. Brad is recording for me, and he's like, of course you love her. But the gold are just so good for mashed potatoes. So these are the gold. I peeled and boiled the entire bag, a 5-pound bag. So they're right here. They're nice and hot. The steam's coming off of them. And so I'm going to tell you what I add to them. This is probably almost about a cup and 3/4, so just below 2 cups. It's a combination of heavy whipping cream, half and half, a half stick of butter, a good forkful of minced garlic, which that's probably a couple of cloves, and salt and pepper. The reason it's a combination of the heavy whipping cream and the half and half is because I just had just a little bit of the heavy whipping cream in the refrigerator, and I like to use the half and half, and so I asked Brad to stop by the store and get me some half and half, so I just used, kind of what I had. And then here's another secret ingredient. There's about, of this cup and 3/4, about a 1/4 cup of it is chicken broth. Yeah, it just gives it a nice little flavor, a little surprise flavor. So there's that, and as you can see, well, maybe you can't see, but I put it all in the microwave. I put half that stick of butter in there, and I stuck it in the microwave to melt it, so that it's just good and warm going into. The potatoes are already warm and would have melted the butter, but I just like it even better when it's already melted. So I'm going to slowly pour it in there and start my mixer. And I think it's about the right amount, depending on your personal preference of how creamy you like them. And also how, I like a little bit of chunk in there too, so we're just gonna see how it goes. And I've got my half and half ready just in case this isn't enough. I can always add a little bit more of half and half, but I really think this is plenty, and I don't even really expect to use all of it, so here we go. I'm gonna pour that much in there, not quite enough of it. This may be a little noisy, but all right, we'll turn it on high. Not start with, but definitely need some more. Oh my gosh, this is looking so good. Just a second. I think I am going to need all of this, but let's see. Y'all, this is looking so good and so creamy. I think this is probably going to do it. So I'm going to turn it on one more time. to like get this all over the kitchen. Alright, I'm gonna rinse my pork off. I don't know where I'm rinsing it all because I hadn't had my mouth on it, but I just stirred this up. I'm gonna taste test it because we might need a little more salt and pepper. They're very creamy, but I still have a few little chunks of the potatoes just because that's the way we like it. Alright, taste test. Needs more salt and pepper. And y'all, my husband loves salt. Well, we both love pepper, right? But he like really loves salt. So even though I'm kind of going to town on the salt right now, he'll probably still do more. And that's okay. I'm gonna grab a spoon. Brad, back up just a little bit so I won't be all up in their face. And I'm gonna grab a spoon since I did put my mouth on that fork. And I'm gonna stir this up to get that extra salt and pepper down there. Brad, would you come close and show them how to make it? Yummy! Doesn't that look good? Just a few little potato chunks, but really creamy. Yes, perfect consistency. And I didn't use quite all of that, so I'm not sure what I'll do with that. Pour it out or come up with something. Okay, so the potatoes are done. Y'all gotta see this roast. Okay. So after I put it in there for that extra hour, I pulled it out, and remember I told y'all that I wanted it to be falling apart, and it is. Come close, Brad. So see, look at there. Oh my gosh. It's just wonderful. Very, very tender. That gravy is the perfect consistency for our mashed potatoes. Look at that. Perfect. Got the carrots, the onions. Oh my goodness, it's going to be good. And I've got, so we have the roast with the onions and the carrots in there. We have the mashed potatoes. I did some black-eyed peas with, of course, cooked with bacon that are ready. They cooked for a little while, so they'd be just perfect. And then I have crescent rolls in the oven because Hannah loves crescent rolls. So there you go. It's Pot Roast Sunday. Thank you so much for tuning in, and thank you for watching Southern Inspirations and supporting what we're doing.